friends, today we are going to draw a little duckling. Okay, so let's see the supplies that we need. We need crayons. I'm not sure whether we'll be using markers, but I'm going to keep that aside. Okay, so in case we need it, we'll keep it aside. Then we need a paper. This is the other half of the paper that we used last time. I also have my whiteboard. You guys can, if you don't have a whiteboard, you can use a scrap paper. Okay, so let's practice. And also something to draw a circle with. Okay, so let's put this drawing. We need a little bit more space than we usually need because we are drawing duckling swimming, right? So I'm going to put the paper in the landscape style, sideways. When you need only a teeny bit of space, we are just concentrating on the person or the thing, we'll put the paper in the portrait style. But today we are putting it in the landscape style. So on the upper corner, not the corner over here, around here, I'm going to place the circle, and then I'm going to trace this. This is going to be like a cartoon duckling. Okay, so I have the circle already done. Now what we are going to do next is we're going to draw this fellow's beak. So to draw his beak, I'm going to start with a C. So you can put it sideways and make a C like that. Okay, then you're going to make a smaller C inside. So it is touching, the smaller C is touching like that, and then you're going to connect it. All right, so now we have like a jelly bean shaped beak. Maybe if you want, you can make a beak a little bit more longer, but not too long, otherwise it will look like a, have you seen a spoon-billed bird? It's called a spoon-bill, right? Yeah, so otherwise it will look like that. I'm going to draw his eyes. Okay, if you want, you can make it a little bit more bigger because it has a big head, right? So a little bit more bigger. Then what we're going to do is we are going to, from the eyes are here, a little bit here, okay? We are going to make a curve like that. So it is like L shape or a C, maybe we can call it a C shape, C. Okay, then from here, what I'm going to do is I made a line like that, and then I'm going to make a line like that. Now upside down V, then we are going to make a backwards, a curvy line like this, or a backwards C. And then next what we are going to do is I'm going to put this way so it is easy for me. I'm going to make a C, and then I'm going to put a V this way. Can you see the V? I'm going to connect these two. We have the wing. Now let's add two lines. Now we are going to add the water. So I'm going to make like a U shape, okay, or a smile, then another smile, another smile line or a U. These are all connected, right? So I'm making those lines, and then I'm going to make some lines here. Same type of lines. So are we drawing the lines on the duckling? No. So after here, when you reach the duckling, you're jumping over to the other side and then continuing. Okay, now I'm going to make some over here. This time I'm going to make smaller lines like that. So here I jump to this side. Okay, then this is the water. So this is the horizon line where the water and the land meets. So here this is the land. So here we are going to add some plants, or next to the like lakes or ponds you can see reeds. If you want, instead of these grass like thing, what we can do is, there is another way. I'll show you that. Maybe this would be super simple for you, right? So let's do it a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to turn this around, and then I'm going to make V. So one is going this way, one is going that way. It's like plants on the shore. So some part, there is some in the back, right? You can't see because of the duckling. So that's why we do it this way. So let's turn it around. And what do you see? You see a duckling happily swimming away, right? So now I hope you guys learned how to draw this. If you want to like do this one more time along with me, rewind the video and then do it along with me one more time. And when you think you are ready, you're going to take the paper. Okay, I'm going to take my paper, and then I'm going to start drawing this. So for this paper, this circle is a little too big, so I'm going to take a smaller circle. Maybe this would be a good size, right? So see how big this is. Like, how many do I have a ruler to measure it and tell you guys how big the circle is? So this is like around 2 inches. This is like actually 2.5 inch big circle. So if you can find something the size, it'll be good. If you make a fist, it'll be like that. Okay, the size of your fist would be the size of the head. Okay, got it? So I'm going to find something to like a 2.5 inch circle to draw a circle with. In case you can't find one, what you can do is you can draw one with your hand. See, I'm going to draw a circle freehand. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. So draw lightly. See, it can fit. And my fist, when I make a fist, it is big, right? It should be able to fit your fist inside. So I have a circle done. Which means I'm going to draw everything with the permanent marker so you guys can see better. So in case you can't find something to make a circle with, draw one freehand. And see where I do that? It's like on the left hand side, not the corner. I left some like maybe 2 finger space for the beak. Okay, and then draw one. So in case you do a circle that you didn't like, maybe you can turn the paper to the other side, leave 2 finger space, and then draw another one. Are you guys drawing with a pencil? Right? You guys are drawing with the pencil first, right? So once you're happy drawing, once you're done drawing everything with the pencil, what you guys are going to do is you're going to trace all the lines with the black marker that comes in this. Okay? Or you can use the black crayon and outline everything, and it will look nice. Okay? So after you're done, what we're going to do is I'm going to make a C. Remember that? A C. And then I'm going to make a smaller C. And then I'm going to connect this. So we have the beak. Right, guys? Okay. Now I'm going to leave like maybe one finger space and then put a dot, and that's where the eyes are going to go. So I'm going to make a nice big circle. Maybe I'll leave a shine for his eyes, and I'm going to fill it in. You can fill it in when you are working with the marker. Okay. So then what was the thing that we did? We drew the body, right? So remember, from here we drew the C, right? It's like a so I made a C shape. Now what else? So we are going to leave some space for, and then we are going to draw a line like that, and then I'm going to make a line like this. Not too long. I think I made it a little bit too long. Okay. Then I'm going to make a upside down V. Okay. I'm going to make a curvy line. Okay. And I'm going to, so the curvy line is almost like that, right? Now I'm going to make a C, then a V, like this, upside down V, and I'm going to connect it. Two lines to make it look like it is his wings. And now I'm going to make the water. So I'm going to start from here. Like that. This is running out. So these water, the ripples in the water are near to you, so that's like bigger. Now the ones that we are making, it should be like smaller smiley lines. Okay, so when I reach the duck, I'm jumping over to the other side, and then I'm continuing here. Okay, so now one here, almost to his next to his beak. So smaller ones, jumping over to the other side. Okay, now do you guys remember how we made the plants over here? So it is, maybe we can put it this way, and we are making V, one V straight down, one V going sideways, one V coming this way, one straight, one down, one tall. So we are going in all the different directions, short, long. So this one is behind this duckling's head, so you can't see it fully. See, am I drawing on the beak? No. When I reach a line, I'm jumping over and continuing and then coming down. So in case you make the line, you're drawing with a pencil so you can erase it, right? So we are done drawing the duck. So now we are going to color this little cutie. So I'm going to, where is my crayons? Yeah. So I'm taking my crayons. What are the what colors do you see little duckling? Yeah, actually ducks come are not just yellow ducklings. There you may see brown and gray colored ducklings, right, or multicolored ones. But here today we are just using yellow for the duckling. Okay guys, so for the beak I'm going to take orange. I'm going to take a dark bright orange, and I'm going to try to stay within the lines. Okay, now I'm going to take the yellow, and now this time you need to press it a little hard, so that way the color shows well. Okay, try to color in same direction. Don't go in like scribbling, and so I'm trying to color neatly in the same direction, and try to stay within the line. Pretend that you are inside an island or something, and if you step out you will, or you are on this, the rest of the area is hot lava. That's what you guys play, right? And you don't want to step on the hot lava, so stay within the lines. Okay, now I'm going to color the duckling. So stay on the line, not on the line, within the line. What am I saying? Try to color without any white showing. Okay, so now we're done with the duckling. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to color the water. So the water, I'm going to color half of the water like with blue and leave the rest with light blue. Here I'll make it dark, and here actually the water is colorless, right? But the color that we usually use to show water is blue. So I'm going to use blue. So what I've done here is I have removed the wrapper of my crayon. This is an old box of crayons that I have, so I removed the wrapper, so that will make it easy for me to color. If you don't want to, if you have a new box of crayon and you don't want to remove it, what you're going to do is hold your crayon like this. Instead of holding it this way, hold it this way, and then you're going to color. Okay, so I'm going to color this part a little bit darker. Try not to get blue on the duckling. Okay, so don't do this super fast. When you do it super fast, you tend to get stuff in places where it should not get, right? So I'm going to be really careful. I'm going to color like this. See how I'm coloring? I'm coloring in only one direction. So I'm pressing it a little bit. Now after I'm done coloring this section, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press it even lighter, very lightly in the next in this area. So if you have the crayons this way, it is easier to color. See? And you're going to put even less pressure when you're coloring, very lightly in this area, the lower part. See how lightly it is colored there? Now you're going to color the sky. Again, the sky is going to be really light because we don't want the same color for the sky and the water. So very lightly. It doesn't matter if some blue gets on the grass. Okay, so you can either use the crayon to color the grass, or I'm going to use my marker. Anyway, we took out the marker for this, right? So I'm going to take out my green marker. I'm going to be really careful. I'm trying to stay within the line, so I'm making a fence and then coloring in. Okay. Okay, I'm going to hold it, put it this way and color. So take your time and color. Stay within the lines. As I always tell you guys, this is not a race. You guys are here to do your best, right? So we are going to take our time, take a deep breath, and then color. There is this little leaf. So when you're coloring this, you have to have your eyes on your paper. If you look here and there, then you may color in the wrong place. Maybe I'm adding some behind some of these, like that, to make show depth. Okay. Then I'm going to take some brown. Let me see if we need brown. I'm going to just add some brown on the bottom. Do we need brown? I don't know. I think we are fine with just the green. I shouldn't have used brown. Okay, so we are done for today. We don't have to use the brown. Okay, guys, I just tried putting some brown to see how it looks. Like, I want to show, or maybe if you guys have bigger space like this, you can put some brown in the back. Like that, to show that there is not on top of the green like I did. Okay, so hope you guys had fun making this little duckling along with me. Till we meet next time. Okay, let me add some more. Sometimes when I feel like I can do a little bit more. Okay, so I forgot, you guys need to write your name, room number, and your grade on the bottom corner, and then email me this in the email ID that I'm going to put in the end of the video. Okay, so till we meet next time, bye bye.